As we get ready for the fourth and final main Conjuring film coming on the 5th of September, it's the perfect time to revisit the full timeline. After conquering the horror genre with Saw and Insidious, filmmaker James Wan came up with The Conjuring, which slowly grew into a full-blown universe. Debuting in 2013, the universe now has 9 films and has grossed over $2 billion at the box office. So, if you are planning to give a rewatch in release order, or go for a chronological scarefest starting in 1950s Romania with The Nun, we've got you covered either way. Let us know in the comments which one is your favorite from the Conjuring franchise, and hit the subscribe button for more chilling horrors. The Nun.
This way. Hello.
To start chronologically, you have to start with The Nun. This prequel is set in Romania in the year 1952 and tells us the oldest story in the Conjuring universe. After a young nun tragically takes her own life in a remote abbey, the Vatican sends Father Burke and Sister Irene, played by Demian Bichir and Taisa Farmiga, to investigate. There, they face the demon nun, Valak. This terrifying demonic presence will keep terrifying you across the Conjuring universe.
What?
She came down. God's here.
The Nun brings dark religious horror with gothic visuals and terrifying jump scares. This is an origin story that connects directly to The Conjuring 2. You will love its atmospheric tension and the creepy design of Valak. The Nun is essential viewing for anyone wanting to understand the roots of the franchise's most iconic villain. Annabelle, Creation. Taking place after The Nun, Annabelle Creation takes us to 1955 California. Released in 2017, this was the 4th installment in the Conjuring universe. This one tells us the origin story of franchise breakout star Annabelle. Directed by David F. Sandberg, Annabelle. Creation tells us the story of a grieving doll maker who loses his daughter tragically and then inadvertently unleashes evil through a possessed doll named Annabelle.
It's because I'm the weakest.
It's the doll. The devil.
The film shows us 7 orphaned girls coming to live in the doll maker's home. It gets interesting when one of them becomes the target of the doll's terrific presence. This film is all about the origins of Annabelle, showing us how she became one of the most feared entities in the Conjuring universe. The movie is tense and suspenseful. Its rich and eerie set design received praise for its ability to create scares that will haunt you in your dreams, or should I say nightmares? The Nun II.
Back to hell.
You can watch The Nun II before Annabelle, Creation as well. The 2 films tell us separate stories at this point, but the events of The Nun II occur 1 year after the events of Annabelle, Creation. The Nun II is set in 1956, following the events of The Nun. 4 years after Sister Irene's first encounter with Valak, she faces the evil spirit once again, this time in France.
It's okay to be scared. I'm scared too.
You send that thing.
Directed by Michael Chavez, the movie expands the lore of the demon while keeping the same chilling aesthetic. The story explores how Valak manipulates innocent victims, showcasing intense suspense and clever scares. Fans of the first film will surely enjoy this with the stronger character development and expanded mythology, making it a must-watch before diving into later Conjuring stories. Annabelle. Annabelle is the second film made in the Conjuring universe. The events of Annabelle take place in 1967 in Southern California, 12 years after the story of Annabelle. Creation, where we saw the official origin of the doll. Directed by John R. Leonetti, Annabelle follows a young couple, Mia and John, played by Annabelle Wallis and Ward Horton. When the couple is expecting their first child, John gives Mia a seemingly innocent gift, a rare vintage porcelain doll. But the cursed doll Annabelle soon begins to terrorize their household, making their life a living hell. The film connects to the Warrens' case files and shows how the evil of Annabelle spreads, setting the stage for later movies. The film's tense and suspenseful scenes and the terrifying doll design make Annabelle a must-watch for horror enthusiasts. The Conjuring. This This is James Wan's original, the first movie that marked the beginning of this epic verse. Starring Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as real-life paranormal investigators Lorraine and Ed Warren, The Conjuring takes us to 1971 Rhode Island and introduces us to the Parent family. As the family's farmhouse is haunted by a dark presence, the Warren couple tries to help them come out of their misery.
I'm coming with you.
No way. I can't lose you.
The story blends period drama with supernatural horror, delivering some of the franchise's most iconic scares. Praised for its direction and suspense, The Conjuring sets the standard for all subsequent films and firmly establishes the Warrens as central figures in the universe. Arguably the best one in the franchise yet, this film set the ground for the third official blockbuster horror. Annabelle Comes Home, 2019. Next one in the order is Annabelle Comes Home. This film picks up shortly after the conclusion of The Conjuring, but the story is largely set before The Conjuring 2. Gary Dauberman's direction takes us to 1972, 1 year after the Warrens secure Annabelle in their artifact room. This film shows us what happens when the doll's evil influence spreads within the Warren household.
My mom sees things.
The doll, it's a beacon for other spirits.
Teenagers staying in the house unknowingly awaken trapped spirits, which leads to a night full of terror. This film cleverly uses the confined setting to maximize fear, while also connecting various threads from previous Conjuring stories. Its focus on multiple haunted objects adds depth to the universe and gives viewers insight into the Warrens' extensive collection of cursed items. The Curse of La Llorona. The story of The Curse of La Llorona is set in 1973, and you can watch it as a standalone horror too. This 2019 film by Michael Chaves introduces the Mexican folklore of La Llorona, or the Weeping Woman, into the Conjuring universe. This spin-off follows a mother in 1973 Los Angeles who must protect her children from the spirit of La Llorona, who is trying to steal them.
Facing an evil.
Starring Linda Cardellini and Raymond Cruz, The Curse of La Llorona is the most detached tale from the franchise's ongoing story, only featuring Tony Amendola's Father Perez from Annabelle as a connecting character. Combining elements of traditional horror with supernatural suspense, its cultural backdrop and eerie atmosphere make it a unique addition to the universe. The Conjuring 2.
He wants to kill you. If we keep doing this...
James Wan returns to direct The Conjuring 2, which takes us to 1977 and brings back Lorraine and Ed Warren. Now notorious from the Amityville case, they travel to London to investigate one of the most famous poltergeist cases in history. Alongside the Enfield haunting, they confront Valak once again, tying the movie back to the Nun.
The family's just a pawn.
Praised for its tension and storytelling, fans often consider it one of the strongest entries in the franchise. While the first Conjuring movie set the floor for the Annabelle films, this one originally introduced the Nun, who later had her own prequel. James Wan also returned to direct. The Conjuring: The Devil Made Me Do It.
Because that's what it may very well cost me.
The 8th release in the universe is also the last one you should watch in a chronological binge. Set in 1981, Michael Chaves directs this latest Conjuring installment, which tells us the story of a chilling murder trial in the US, the first where demonic possession is used as a defense in the real-life trial of Arna Cheyenne Johnson. Ed and Lorraine Warren investigate the case of Arnie, who claimed he was in demonic possession when murdering his landlord.
Lorraine, you need to come back. Is saving him worth everything you have?
The case uncovers evidence of true evil influencing human actions. The film blends courtroom drama with supernatural horror, giving viewers a fresh take on the Warrens' cases while remaining connected to the franchise's overarching mythology. With a mix of suspense and historical intrigue, it leads to a fitting conclusion to the main Conjuring storyline. What's next for the Conjuring universe? If you're wondering what's next for the Conjuring films, no worries. The creators have officially announced the release date for The Conjuring: Last Rites. It's coming on September 5th, 2025. This announcement also includes that this 4th Conjuring title and the 10th installment in the franchise will be the last.